So here's the first tip for winning a game of Fortnite. So basically, all you gotta do is do lots of creative. Creative helps, and especially since you have to go against higher skilled players, and it's also better just for practice and all that stuff. You don't have to go crazy and creative like build. If you want to play zero build and win your first game in zero build, that would help too. But even zero build requires creative practice, so I would choose a loadout that's basically in the game right now. So like a twin mag SMG, combat shotgun, something like that. So choose your own loadout. And if you do want to practice building, I'll give you some map codes for building, piece control, all of that stuff for beginners. And and see what I do right here. I have visual sound effects on, which is in settings, and I see him coming with the glider. And right here, I'm just looting up, and then I see loot island spawning, and because of the visual sound effects, you can see the orange on my screen, which is shooting, which is people. And you could see that I rush up there to go kill the people up there because I want to win the game. And what I did was I just katana up there, and then I found a place to hide for a little bit, and I made sure I placed my own builds, so if anyone were to come to me and they would hit me for wide damage, I could just box up and go into my previous builds. And yeah, so here's another tip. Make sure if you're in a build game, make sure you always have builds. You always need to remember that you have builds. And right here, I just rushed this person head on, and I'm assuming he's low, which he was, and I one pumped him, boxed up. Another tip for winning a game is also land somewhere you're comfortable with. So right here, I land Slappy Shores to get the mythic Spider-Man shooter, web shooters, and because I feel like I'm confident with my fighting skills. But if you're not, you could land somewhere like the gas station or somewhere like that. Also, racetrack by the gas station is really good because it has a slurp truck. So there are many ways that you could hot drop. You could hot drop Brutal Bastion, Mega City, or you could just drop somewhere like Slappy Shores, like what I'm doing, because you want the web shooters. Or you could drop Mega City for the vault. You could also drop Brutal Bastion for the vault, and other places for a lot of good loot. But wherever you're comfortable with is great. It sometimes depends on your fighting skills, because like if you were to go Mega City, you might like the mobility there and all that. And also, I'm not fighting anyone off spawn because I don't want to die right off spawn, because I want to win the game, like in this video, how I'm teaching you. But as you see right here, I'm just getting heals. I wanted to get all healed up before I fight, so I could be healthy more than my opponents when I hit them. You always want to get the health advantage, like shoot them a few times before you like go into a full engagement with them. So in your loadout, if you want to carry like an AR and you hit them like 50 damage from afar, and then you could go rush them real quick, like with a mobility item that you should have in your inventory, because the mobility item is very useful in Fortnite. And here's when I win, because right here, me and my friend, we got Loot Island. We had I had rotation methods. I had a katana when those were in the game, and I had spider web shooters. And I had all mythics, so I was not afraid to go into a fight, and I just took care of this guy. These were bots, and I took care of this kid. And my friend told me that this guy was shredding him up, so I went over to him, used my katana to go to him. And what I did was I just sprayed him with the pulse rifle. And you gotta be afraid. You have to not be afraid when it comes to when you have the pulse rifle, because it's the most overpowered weapon. Hope that works.